Hey guys, it's Bobo and today I have a haul from the flea market. Never been to this flea market before and I've been looking for 80s and 90s toys. I have a whole list of toys that are on my radar and I'll have to do a separate video on that because there's a lot to go through. Some are from my childhood, some are not. But I found a couple really awesome toys today. The first thing I found today was this adorable 1985 Country Bears plush. I've seen these online. I've never seen one in person. This was $3. I could not believe it. I was like, he is in perfect condition. He even still has his original tag on him. He was a great find. He's so cute. I think all of his accessories are included. I want to say this is the Uncle Bear based on my brief search that I did. I'll have to look more into his character, but he was just so adorable, and I know I've seen these country bears before. There are a variety of them. This is the one I got, $3. You cannot beat that for him. So I'm gonna wash him. I'm also gonna talk about that today. I'm gonna talk about how I wash my plushies, because I'm kind of a germaphobe and get a little weirded out. So I like to wash everything that comes in from a used store. My other find today, which was kind of related to the country bear find, they remind me of each other. I found one of the 1980s Xavier Roberts fur skins, and this guy is huge. He is 22 inches. I think he originally had clothing, but he is in pristine condition. He was 19. From what I looked up online, these can go for like upwards of $50, especially for this one, because he's such a large, bulbous-bellied guy. And he still has his original like price tag. This is from JCPenney, and it says $54.99. That's in the 80s. These guys were expensive back then. So to get him for $19 and he's still pretty much in new condition is great. Jilly has taken over my basket. She's like, this is way too exciting. Way too much. The last thing I want to show is not actually from the flea market, but I did want to give it some love and attention because it deserves it. I've been trying to replace all my beloved childhood toys that I lost or that I don't know what happened to when I moved out of my childhood home. This is one of them. It's the original 1998 Jigglypuff beanbag plush. I ended up getting this on Mercari for $5. So I was very fortunate. It's in fantastic condition. It's actually in better condition than mine was because I remember I got a pen mark on the eye and I was devastated. So this one does not have a pen mark on it. So it's in perfect condition. She is freshly washed, ready to display. I love her. And something I've noticed with my childhood toys, they've all shrunk. Like I was so much smaller that I guess everything just looked larger. And then I get my childhood toys and I'm like, they're so little. So it's kind of funny to see some of my childhood toys again and be like taken aback by how small they are. But so cute, so adorable. Jigglypuff is my favorite Pokemon. So I had to have her. Pardon the bizarre angle, I am in my laundry room right now. So I want to show what I do to sanitize my plushies when I get them. Everything goes in the wash. I put everything in the washing machine. I put it on the speed wash cycle. I do have a newer machine, so if you have an older washing machine, it might not have speed wash. But basically, you could also use like a delicate cycle if you wanted. It just runs for longer on my machine, which is why I don't use that. I use the speed wash because it's like 30-minute cycle, less water. You can set it to cold, you can set the speed to low, whatever you need. So I just kind of go by what I need for that. And then I always use one of these laundry bags. I will always put my plushies in this. And if you don't have anything like this, you can use a pillowcase. That also works really well. You can tie the ends so it doesn't come out. It will still wash in there. But these mesh laundry bags are really nice. So what I'll do is I will take the tags off of him. I know, his original tag, but it's not anything that I think is necessary to save. So I'm gonna remove his tag. I'm gonna put him in the laundry bag. And then I always put kind of minimal detergent in. I also have the powder detergent. This is just in a jar that my mom gave me because it comes in like a gigantic container and I didn't need that much, but this is Biz. So if you ever have, especially like white plushies, really nice to soak them in Biz because it will take all the staining, any kind of anything out. It will brighten them immensely, especially soaking overnight. Now I'm not going to do that for these. I'm just going to add this into the detergent. And then something else I will do is I always use my Lysol sanitizer. I love this stuff. This is a relatively new product because you can't put bleach with everything. If it's not white, it's not going to work. But the Lysol laundry detergent, I will add this in addition to my regular detergent. This is a sanitizer, so this kills all germs, all bacteria, and it just makes me feel better, to be honest. And then if there's any staining, like any little spots or anything, I use hydrogen peroxide spray right before it goes in the wash. I will spray it, douse it in the hydrogen peroxide, and it usually takes the stains right out. I know people get nervous to use this because it can bleach things out. I've never had that happen because I've never like left it or saturated in it. I think you really have to saturate and like leave it soaking in it overnight or something. But that's kind of my method. There's a lot of different steps you can take, and it kind of depends on the plushie. And then I will put everything in the dryer for like 20 minutes on low. Again, use a delicate cycle or just put them in for like 20 minutes and check it. And then I also will use the air dry function that doesn't have any heat just to fluff it up, because I don't trust air drying completely with these bigger plushies because I'm afraid it will not dry all the way inside and it will mold or mildew, and I don't want that. That's what these guys are about to get, my Country Bear and my fur skins. I already washed Jigglypuff, so she's already been washed today, which obviously it's a lot easier with the smaller plushies. The big plushies have always washed up nicely. I've never had an issue, so I highly recommend. Anyway, those are my tips for how I wash my plushies. That's my haul for today. So this was kind of like a haul and info video 2-in-1. Thank you guys for watching, and be sure to follow my Instagram, Bobo Toy Box, for all my toy collection and toy finds. So thank you guys. See you next time. Bye.